So Loop is a reuse platform today live in France and the US. So that's where I'm pulling any data from. And I would say, overall, actually, we've seen a surge. So in both France and the US, where Loop is available through major retailers online, we have seen March was the best month in sales in the entire short history of the program, short because it's only launched in May. And April will beat March as well, so set another record. I do give a lot of credit to TAILWIND on the e-com sort of movement and people shopping e-com, so I can't say that's all credit to us. But what we are not seeing are consumers, individuals concerned about reuse whatsoever. In fact, we look very carefully in consumer insights and we look at our customer service law, trends and so on. It's not even trending in the top 10 questions people ask us. Where it's trending aggressively is what journalists ask us. Recycling, interestingly, is taking a massive punch to the face right now globally. This is not just in the US, but partly because, well, we're consuming way more disposable goods from takeout packaging all the way to just more packaged food consumption and packaged goods consumption. And recycling has always been a challenging business model. It's been a declining industry for the past 10 years, partly because of low oil prices and other reasons, but oil is at a historic low. It's even harder to find end markets for recyclers. So recyclers are getting a phenomenal negative effect. Now, what's sort of interesting is a lot of waste management companies, and for full disclosure, we have strategic investors who are these large waste management companies, from Waste Connections to Suez. And they, in many cases, especially in North America, never really wanted to be offering recycling services anyway. They were more often forced by their clients, which could be municipalities or buildings or whatever, to offer recycling services. So they're using COVID as an excuse to shut down recycling. And a lot of the leaders I've spoken with are skeptical on how many of those will come back. Many will, but a lot will not come back. And so I think in a way that's going to be tailwind for the reuse movement, because we're going to wake up after COVID with thinking about the environment more, maybe winning on climate change just a little bit, but having a much bigger waste issue. And I think that's a great opportunity for reuse to really push. The other thing that's important to note, and this is something that's really resonated with journalists and talking to them, is single-use packaging isn't inherently safe or unsafe. Reusable packaging isn't inherently safe or unsafe. It's how you deploy those systems that make them inherently safe or unsafe.